What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. I'm Accidental Grenade, and we are live with more BetRivers Poker. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ready to grind. Ready to have a conversation with my graph. It hasn't been going great lately, but it's not a super long downswing, but we've been struggling just a little bit recently. All right, we're getting to the tables because I'm jamming here in the $20 monster with deuces over some limps. Called by King 7 suited, not what I wanted to be called by. They do flop a 7. And that is unfortunate for us. Player decides that it's worth taking a flyer for my 8 big blind jam with the King 7. We sort of hope to push hands like that out. We're unsuccessful, and we start the session by continuing the downswing with a $20 loss. Max late reg the $20 monster. Tried to double there. Didn't work. Literal max late reg. I registered it with like probably 30 seconds left to register. Let's supplant that for now with maybe a cube S and G. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope you're staying safe out there. There's like an air quality warning around here, and we're supposed to go say the AG's graph goes up. Yes. Yeah, you lied to me yesterday, bot. You said I was gonna win something yesterday. I think I forget. This bot said something positively yesterday too. I appreciate the optimism, but I'd appreciate more if it actually came to fruition. I guess we'll fold down here. We see raise and a min click. We've got 8s. In a PKO, it's weird. Yeah, there's like air quality warning. I'm supposed to go to the drive-in movie theater tomorrow to watch like a double feature with my family. I'm like, is this irresponsible? There's it like smells and tastes freaking weird outside. I don't know if you guys are in, I don't know if it's everywhere in Pennsylvania, but at least here, if you live in central Pennsylvania, there's like, I think it said from like Canada and maybe Michigan area. So I mean, our Michigan brethren probably are getting it way worse if there's any Michigan folks out there right now. It said, let me look at this air quality warning. It says wildfire smoke, no, not Michigan, Minnesota. Wildfire smoke from northern Minnesota and south central Canada will continue to result in unhealthy air quality through Friday. I've never, like, they had like air quality warnings before, and it like looked weird outside, but this time it actually like smelled and even like tasted weird. I don't know that I've really experienced that before. We did get in here to the $10 S&G cuber, where we'll fold our King 7. thought about every option here. I think raising is fine. I think jamming could be okay. I don't want to limp and see them jam. Probably would call a raise though. Yeah, I think this is a fold. I mean, we got some flips for sure if you got like deuces or whatever, but I think versus population, I let it go. It's tough to make these choices in the cube sin goes because they do go so fast. Try being in the worst area on the globe today. No thanks. All right, we stab. They're gonna raise us. We're out of there. King 6 gonna be good enough for 4.25. Getting it through. We'll call. King Jack here. It's a close one, but we'll call. Flipping with pocket twos. Dead on the turn. King high on the river. 250 back in my pocket. At least we get a rebate. It's the only way we're making money right now is by making back money that we've already lost. We are in the uppercut PKO, by the way. We did join that one. I will get up on the screen momentarily. There we are. Ah, wow. That's rude. I like didn't hate this board. Fine. Keep your secrets. Check, sir. Targeting like 7s, 6s, 4s, stuff like that here. They're gonna raise river large. It's very weird. Like you have something you slow played all the way to the river here, but like I don't think this is the hero. Got eights full of aces here. I mean, if you got quad eights, you got me. Might not ever get called by anything that's not a chop here, but... Yep, exact chop. In fact, we were tied the entire way. I just run it here, I think, with 7-5 of diamonds. 37% three ways. Can we get there? Nope. Nope. Raised ace queen pre. We check out of position here. Post flop on jack 9-7. We're gonna bet here with the idea that we're gonna bluff heart rivers. Maybe we should bet bigger because I want to jam the river, but it's enough to get it done. Dancing. Any poker trips coming up? Maybe the Hoagie charity event. I'm trying to see if I can make it work. It's a little weird because I'm actually what the fuck, man? Call, I guess. Jack 6, we're ahead. It's a little weird because I'm actually on my way to Wildwood, New Jersey, to the beach that day, and I'm supposed to arrive like that night. So like I'm traveling with my family to the beach like the day of his poker tournament, late. So it's like I could stop and play. Hold on, we're 71% here to take down a cube sit and go. 94%, we got him. Let's spin, baby. We get them in. But it's weird because like I could travel late reg his tournament, but then even though like he's in Philadelphia, Wild is in New Jersey. It's like a pretty long trip. So like there's not really a great way to do it. We don't want to take two cars. I could like, what are the options? I could drive to the casino, I get out, go play the tournament, Casey and Eden go to the like condo and like for the night or whatever, and then I just try. But then how do I get to Wildwood? I do like a freaking really expensive Uber or rent a car. Like it's just not, there's just not great options. Yeah, it's an hour and 31 minutes, which is just enough like super long of a drive where I don't want to really just like shell out for a really expensive Uber. So I don't know. It's just tricky. It's just tricky. I'm definitely going to support his charity event in some way. I just don't know if I'll be able to actually attend and play, unfortunately. Because we've had this beach trip planned for a while and I can't really like switch it up now. We raised here. We got King Queen O. You know what? Check's good. Check's still good. If I had a heart, man, I'd be ready to fucking blast here. Somehow we just win. You are passive. Cool. Raise it up with King Jacko. But other than that, I don't have any poker trips coming up, but I'm trying to put out some feelers and see if there's something. I got a couple ideas as to things that could be cool to go to or content to make. So always got irons in the fire. I had a window over the second card here, so I like blocked myself. I couldn't see this card, and I was like, King 7. Na. Players all in here. King 7 taking out the Queen 4. Yes, indeed. Check. Check. I think when you have this bottom pair on this board with a weak kicker, it's just not worth even continuing, really. I don't know. It's so tricky, though. God, bottom of barrel folding heads up with this many chips is rough. Not that this is even like that amazing, but it's better than the 5 deuce. Well, it's way better when we get a walk. 7-5 suited, we got a jam. Similarly, we got a jam down here, I think, with King 10 suited, even though we see the first position raise here. King 10 suited with 6 big blinds rolling. Live cards 45-55, good equity here. We make the flush, not that we needed it. All in here with ace queen after a limp from our opponent. Limp folds. All in with ace 6 suited. Closing the gap a little here. I don't know. The one big blind raise, it really hurts to fold it. Like, I think maybe we just have to call and just hope we smack it. Limp here with the ace king. Limp trapping, it doesn't work, sadly. Float one with the ace king, though. Like this turn card. Well, then called by the 10-9. We get the double. This whole thing didn't work out immediately on the flop, but we float and we get there against the top pair. Sadly, we can't look him up on the very next hand here with the 7-4-0. I don't think we're not quite down to the level where we were at the any two call off. Hey, lend him back in, but I am going to fold the 6-4-0. Pocket tens, though. A little bit of a different story. Stacking off happily here. Tens versus Jack 3 for the win in the sit and go cubed. One more card to come, and it's not a Jack. We spin 10 into 25 that time, and we're going to not register another one of those at the exact moment. Just because we're getting just a little bit close to break. Three betting here with Queen 10 of Hearts, getting immediately a 4-bet clicked on. Like immediately a 4-bet clicked on. In position with these beautiful Broadway cards. I'm not folding yet. Gosh, could have been so great if we just had like a little bit more. Just need like a. Okay, I love that I can check here. I think I want to check here. The fuck do you have that would play this way? Aces? I call river for one big blind. Yeah, it's aces. It sure is. It sure is. Man, you really got me good. It's not like you could have gotten any more out of me when I flop a really nice flush draw there. Just gave me every opportunity to get there and then milked me for a whopping one big blind on the river. Bro, what, like, are you trying to induce? Are you like legitimately afraid I have a 3? Because that's the only thing you lose to. Crazy. Raise here with 2 pair on the river. Let's smack a flop, shall we? Smack that on the flop. Smack that. A set should draw up. Smack that. Huge fucking pot. Smack that. Oh. We didn't smack that. Goes like this. By the tongue and I'll know you. Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you. Like Jagger. I got them moves like Jagger. Three betting Dan here with the ace three of clubs. Didn't really mean to three bet this large, but we did. Here we are. Dan calls. Flop is Jack 8-4. We'll see bet on the Jack 8-4 rainbow board. Dan calls. Duplicate 4 on the turn. We would bet 13. That's like a little over a third pot. We would have 31 left, 26 more. We want it to be, if we want it to be geometric, we need it to be closer to half pot. Don't do it, Dan. You don't want to be here. You don't want any part of this, Ricky Bobby. He's got a lot of things that would float here that still have nothing. But he does call again. I check, sir. Queens are plenty good. Queens are plenty good, Daniel. I don't think... I don't know. Maybe he folds queens on the river when another jack gets there. We gave up. We lost. I was only prepared to fire two barrels with that particular hand. Maybe I should be piling it in. I don't know if we put enough pressure on the queens to get them to fold, though. We'll jam here with pocket threes for 12 bigs. Pocket threes versus King Jack here. We win that one. Jamming here as well. All right, folks, we're gonna be off to the break first. We are gonna play this hand where we checked in a limped pot. Now we gotta try to try to figure out what the hell's going on here with 5 other players in the hand. It's just not quite strong enough where I want to like try to ISO in the Lincoln where nobody folds with king queen O. Like I think it's just sort of play it cautiously after checking our big blind here, which is how we're gonna do it. 2 players still choose to come along. A 3 on the turn means we're gonna dial this up pretty good. I wouldn't expect anybody with pocket 3s to have continued here. I'd expect to be up against flush draws and weaker queens. Flush draw comes in. We have just enough where, like, I do think we get called by all the worst 2 pairs. Having 2 other opponents in this hand is so sick, though. It's so likely. It's so very possible that one of them has a flush. What am I? I'm not even showing the hand that I'm talking about. We have king queen here. It was a limped pot. We flop top pair. We bet. And now we're dead. Yeah. See, like we knew we had like one of these in here, and we figured somebody else, you know, could have been on the draw. They say well played. Thanks. Appreciate it. I think it was actually well played. You just got there with your fucking jack 4 suited. All right, we'll be right back. Luck tonight, Axel Grenade. Hey, thank you. Stormy future, and welcome back. Always appreciate you coming in with the kind. Kind good lucks. What the heck? Oh, there it is. I got my little elbow pad for my arm to rest on. And it fell. Put my trust. I want to be check raised off of this, so we're gonna check. Now we're gonna semi bluff with the open ender. Nice. Very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day is through. That I'm a fool for you, because you're mine. I walk the line. The lights keep you on my mind, both day and night. Proves that it's right, because you're mine. I walk the line. And all the time, I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. We're gonna be jamming here. Every party has a booper, that's why we invited me. Accidental grenade, party pooper. Here's where I bust out. And look at the fool. We're all in over the limpers. Gonna end up probably with a lot of big blinds in the pot here. Limp jam from our 48-0 friend here. Wild, wacky stuff. Nobody wants to not have a chance at the bounties. Nobody wants to not have a chance. All in here on the river. There folds. Pocket tens here versus two limpers who limp jammed. It's threes and ace six. We got 60% equity three ways. And a 3 on the turn. And no diamond for us coming in. No 10. And we're re-registering the $20 uppercut PKO after losing 10s to 3s. Listen, Graph. You listen here, okay? You work for me. Yikes, man. Well, we come to this table and this player's cut down to 6 big blinds before our very eyes. We jam here in the satellite, Jack 9 suited. We're going to ship it in. Run right into pocket jacks, which in my opinion, I don't know about you, but it's a pretty rough hand to see when you've got a jack in your hand and a lower card. And the lower card comes on the river, but it does us absolutely no good. All right, then. Well played, me. No satellite ticket coming for us either. Is it time? Maybe we should get in the $50 grant. Good luck, AG. I am gonna need it. Tom sent me a little play-by-play today. Tom took down a $25 PKO for over $700. Claps in the chat for Tom214. Rarely plays anymore from what I understand, but when he does, he crushes. Maybe I should take some time off. Not likely to happen. We did register the $50 grant. We're gonna put that here in slot 4. You gave me something that I didn't have. Mm-hmm. Raise here with Queens versus Dan. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? $50 grant, we get jammed on for 50 bigs. It's Ace King versus our Queens. We got 57%. Can we win a flip? So far, so good. We win a flip. For 112 bigs here in the $50 to start. Of course, Tom, of course. Congratulations on the win, my man. Seven Nation Army couldn't hold me back. Right behind my back. Because I won't forget. Raise here with pocket threes in the $10 brawl. Check. Check again. We can beat King 7. Raising here from the small blind. King Jack. We are. See what's going to take it down? Pocket sevens here. Low flop. We call the c-bet on the flop. Probably gonna fold to a turn aggression. It's so small. Man. Such a small bet. Jam the ace-8. Called by ace-4. Both of our cards come on the flop. We come out on top. Did you send a happy birthday text to Phil? I did not send a happy birthday text to Phil Hellmuth. Happy birthday, Phil! Congrats on second place. How do you think that would go over? How do you think that would go over? I think for a lot of people it would go over well. For Phil, I think it would be like I had like literally told him to GFY if I said congrats on second. That I'm happy in your hands. Raise here in the $5 Lincoln. Immediate snap call from our friend to our left here as immediate position on us. We do fold out the button limper though, and we flop top pair. Cause you asked for it, cause you need one. You see, I'm not gonna write you a love song. Tell me it's... Hopefully you bet. I'm checking to get it in here on the turn. Kind of a buzzkill type of card, but we do have some lesser aces that we're up against, of course, which is all of them. They could have 4-5 as well, but I'd imagine they call pretty quickly with 4-5 most of the time, unless we're getting slow rolled. Beautiful river. And dry. Cause I believe there's a way you can love me, because I say I won't write you a love song. Cause you asked for it, cause you need one. You see, a love song, cause you take me to make a break. I don't care about clever. Don't care about funny. Loads of clothes. Fuck, loads of diamonds. I don't know how I'm meant to feel anymore. When do you think it'll all become clear? Ace 8 here. It's all about fast cars and cussing each other. Doesn't matter, cause I'm packing plastic. And that's what makes my life so flippin' fantastic. Weapon of massive consumption. It's not my hose, how I'm programmed to function. And I look in the mirror, I'm on the right track. Race! Queen, queen. Jam here, bounty hunting with the 8-5-0. They don't want to try to give us a chance at it. Raise here with queen, queen. 3-bet here with the queen, queen. Call. Call. I'm not a saint, but I'm not a sinner. We're gonna jam here, I think. Do we just jam? Do we do something like this? I think we do something a little like this. And we took a dune. Yeah. Raised here with ace king. There's 2 players. We'll check back turn. We would have to call if the 4 big blinds comes in. Oh, we'll check again here. You're the best hand fairly often. Like if this comes in, I'm calling. If this comes in, we're a little more spooky scared. Yeah, just have the best hand. From that while, he says he wants to as well, but he is a loss. So we make it 2.2. This is still a raise. Won't let go of your hand. Raise. Short stack folds. Good morning. The other says I'm tired. Sky is overcast. I'm sorry. One more or one less. Nobody's binking. 14, put 23 in there. That's pretty good. I think we jam. I think we definitely could run into a boat. It's not very likely, but we're gonna jam. They fold. We've got 40 bigs. We've got 34 bigs because the big blind just went up. At 40 for a moment though. I wasn't lying. Very narrow moment in time. Say that they're always gonna stay together. Once, never going to let go of that wife. Says that he will, but he's just a liar. Two birds on a wire. Luffing here in the $50 grant. Love to see it. You love to see it. To fly away and the we joined $10 Hamilton. We'll raise it up on the first hand. Forever love is friend. I'm forever you and me. You and me. You're betting here with Queen Jack suited. Okay, then we've got called our pants down a little here. It's fine. It's fine. Scoop a small one here in the Hamilton. We've got jacks here in the $10 brawl. Jacks versus tens for a bounty. It's $8.75. Pretty decent one. Can we get it? We can. Bang! Is tonight my night in the $10 brawl PKO? Is it finally happening? $8.75 locked up in bounties. 4th of 16 with 14 paid. Congratulations on cashing the brawl and getting a bounty. I haven't cashed. Oh, we have cashed. We have cashed. Thank you. I guess you might be in here. Maybe you're in here with me. You might have more bounties than that. No, I only got the one, I think, but it was a big one, bigger than the average starting bounty for sure. For sure. You know you'd better surrender. King, queen here. There's no flop sets. ISOing here with ace queen, flipping with jacks for another $7.50. We flop an ace there. We take that one down in the grant. We flop an ace here. They river the jack though. Jacked them. In this case, is me. And I hate it. We'll raise again. Thanks, I hate it. This one's not fun, but we will ISO the bounty for 531. Yeah. Just figured this is more likely to be strong. We'll take our 33% chance for a bounty. How about a 9? How about the last 9? Oh, you flipped it over. So close. Not really, but I want to feel like it was. Trying to punt here in the Brawl PKO, but we pick up the kings. Your Arav B in the $20 PKO. Arav. How many chips you got? More than me. That's not too hard though. Hello, Tom. Hello, Tom. I can't ISO this, unfortunately. I'll have to let Tom and the other sharks maybe have a chance at it. ISO does come in, not from us, of course. No action on my kings. Okay, they do hate me in the Brawl PKO. They do hate me. 0 action on the king. Back here in the uppercut, Tom folds. See if this player wants to battle for the bounty. How badly? Nope. Jacks going for the 10-6 suited. Jacks on the river so hot right now. Place. All right, we should get in the freaking $100 Benjamin before it's too fucking late. Let's see. Benjamin is gonna go here. Gonna look weird for a second. Bear with me. That's gonna go there. You know what? I'm all in, bro. If you're gonna bet into me, how you like these apples? Gonna lead 70% pot. Stick it in your eye with the overbear. That's what I thought. GTFOH. Ooh, harsh letters. In the Benjamin. Second hand here, we've got ace queen. Ace queen O will flat the 3-bet. Jack, jack, jack on the flop. Whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow. Sing sweet old Alabama. Check the turn here with the ace queen. We'll fold the turn after they continue to barrel. Not the way we wanted to start the $100 tournament, but it is the way it begins. It's hard, you know it can get hard sometimes. Listen here, AA Rav. So card dead in these PKOs. Well, not really, but not the 10, but just took a bad beat there. Lost a flip. Never be alone. Wait for me to come. Player eliminated in the brawl. Tom scoops a pot in the uppercut PKO. Very nice. You know, Tom, I have to go. I'd rather go to you, but we're going to play our heart out. Try not to let that happen. Doesn't mean I'll play it any differently. Just means I'd feel better about it in hindsight. Queen 9. Keep this love in a photograph. Made these memories for ourselves. Raising in the $5 Lincoln with ace 10 suited, getting min click 3-bet. We're going to be out of position if we call this, but it's a suited Broadway. We are going to come along with the amazing pot odds that we're receiving here. We flop a gut shot and a flush draw. Gut shot to Broadway, no less. We would be stacking off here, no problem. I will go for the gusto here. Should Noel continue to portray a strong hand, which I have no reason to believe they won't. We're going to check to them. No, they check back. Well. So we're gonna keep the charade kind of going here and check as well. We don't want to portray the strength of our hand here with the huge bet. The one big blind is like so tilting, man. 'Cause I don't know whether to fucking do it like this, I think. Yeah, I get some chips in now or later. I don't want to shove now because I think it's too many folds. I don't want to like flat and then shove river or check river and risk getting checked back on. So this feels like kind of a middle option here where we do a small raise on the turn. They do still fold, so I don't know. I mean, maybe there was no chance we ever get anything there out of our flush, but it's pretty tilting to see the one big blind bet in position for our opponent. It's just a weird thing for us to have to respond to. In the $50 grant, I'll raise it up with a 6 suited. Up here we see ace king versus ace queen in the uppercut. Whew. Ace queen doubling through. Ooh hot, ooh nah. Jamming here with the ace 6. Ace 6 here, we're good on the river. We need some help, I think, folks. Ace 6 here, we're all in. And in some trouble. I'm gonna need a 6. And nothing else. 2 10s and a 5. 6 is still alive. How about a 6? GG me. Goodbye. Good luck, Tom. Versus this VPIP, we're not gonna 3-bet jam. This VPIP over 46 hands. Bigger than them city lights down in Times Square. Yeah, yeah. What they want from me is like the more money we come across, more problems we see. Don't know what they want from me is like the more money we come across, more problems we see. POPPA, go. DEA, federal agents mad because I'm flagrant. And the phone in the basement. All right, win one in the $50 grant, and we're going to take the break, folks. Be right back. All right. We're back. In this PKO where this person's 53.47, I think we probably jam. This is a very small sample size though, only 17 hands is the problem, but I still think we jam here, where we have a decently sized bounty. Ace queen in. Oh, PKO, we're all in. Snapped! I still think we jam. Runs into aces. Is it my night in the Brawl PKO? Would seem to be not the case. Out of that one, $10. I think only one bullet turns into 2086. We just fired once in that one, so we did profit, but yeah. Ace takes us out, as is kind of expected. Gonna raise here. So if you're lonely, I need a drink. I'm lonely. My taste buds are lonely. What are these hands? Tom, it's been happening to me for so long. I assume you're talking about bad beats or rough hands or something. It's been happening so long, I don't even know what hands you're talking about. They have instantly faded from my memory because it's just a very common occurrence right now. Three betting Dr. Dad Poker here. We've got the ace and the four of diamonds. Dan just folds here. We're jamming here with King Jack against the very short stack and the $50 grant. Just send it. The King Jack high overs. They fold. Take me out. Bow, bow. Take me out. Let's pull up a little, maybe a little Tom 2-1 for Sweaty Sweat in the $20 uppercut PKO. Arav in 17th currently. Good luck, sir. Where you at? There you are. There you are. take me out. Good luck, Tom. Tom. Can't label him when I'm not at the table anymore, but Tom is in your top left here. Old man coffee in the top left with the white beard. That's your Tom 214. Cheering section. Collecting right up here. That's where we'd be on the rail, Tom. That's where we'd be railing you right there from behind. Won't be leaving y'all. Won't be leaving here. Got the aces and the under the gun raise comes in, plus a caller. Gonna squeeze here with ace ace on the big blind. And crack open a cold one. It's cold bubbly. One player folds, the other flats and then jams on us as we've got aces. They've got Jack 9 off suit. Please hold. Whew, I was ready. I was about to rant, like, to say, like, if there's ever a litmus test or when you're running bad, it's when you, like, you feel like you've got them right where you want them and you lose a hand like this. But whoo! Woo! We make it through. The downswing has me spooked, folks. We made it through with the aces. Has me shook. Flat here against Dan, and we flop a flush. Dan folds river, we do win the pot there, of course. Nut flush. Surprised to see him so play so passively after raising pre. I definitely expected a bet either on the flop or on the ace. I got ace king suited here up against jack 10. Jack 10 just jammed 13 bigs. We scoop a nice pot here in the Grant to extend our newfound chip lead. Railing me right from behind. Don't tease me. Did I use such crass phrasing? I apologize, Tom. Didn't mean to be untoward. Just wanted to cheer for my friend. If I were there, Tom, I'd apologize. I'd reach right around and give you a hug, give you the old reach around. But sadly, we're far apart. I can't. You just have to accept my verbal apology. Get him! Get him, Tomas! Double, my friend. There it is. Back up to 40 bigs and back in the bounty hunt, covering 3 players at his table. $20 uppercut peek out. Look at me, I'm coming back again. You just fade away. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. The circus, you me a clown by now. Ace, 3 of spades, facing the early position raise. We just flat. Check here on the flop to check call. Like a little kid. The pieces of my life without you on my mind. Still standing. Still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Two streets of value off your flopped flush. Did I think we went check, check, flop? I bet turn and he called, and I bet river and he folded. To me, if I'm tracking right, I believe it was 1 street of value. Is it still there where you can look back? Yeah. Let's take a look. Enhance. 10 raises I call. We go check, check, flop. Yeah, we go check, check, flop. 1 street here. Yeah, sadly only 1 street of value, but still, you won the pot, you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank goodness the mouse only requires 1 hand. Cheers, Tom. You think, on that note, do you think you can tell the difference between the people that grew up with the mouse and keyboard for certain activities and the people who grew up with a phone for certain activities, and what hand they use for correlated activities? You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. I think you can. I think there's like a pretty big inflection point on that graph based on like the capability of smartphones. I'm the one that love you, baby, can't you see? I ain't got no future off family tree, but Raising here in the $10 Hamilton. Kings on ace 4 deuce. Fucking knew it. Oh my god. Of course they have ace fucking 7 and I just can't I can't like rationalize why someone would ever do this with ace 7. And the reason they do is because like I'm an idiot and I made the call because I think it's like a reasonable amount of time going to be a flush draw. Just fold your kings, man. They're bad. They just see I have top pair, I have to jam. They're bad. They're bad. Don't be worse. Limp, we raise here with king, queen suited. Miss. Essentially, anyway. 9-8-9. Kind of a weird spot. Don't get a lot of folds because we unblock some of their calls, like 10 jack. We'd fold out like ace 10, maybe. We'd fold out like ace jack, maybe. I think on balance, we'd probably just check back here. Given shoe checks from our opponents, of course, they do both check. We'll follow suit. It's another spade, so now we have a flush draw. Haven't got a stitch to wear. Good with another check. King, queen high on this board. We probably just lose to some garbage ace at this point, 3 ways, I imagine, but... Pocket 3s. 7-5 suited and pocket 3s. Limp, call. Okay. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Raise it up here with ace 10 of diamonds. Late night when you need my love. Maybe we just don't get along. Jamming pocket 9s here for 26 bigs. Called. The limper. Limps cutoff. Surely you're not limping something stronger than 9s from the cutoff. Queen Jack. Don't like seeing the flip, but we do see a flip. We flop a 9, but they've got an open-ended straight draw. But they don't get there, we double. I know when that hotline bling, that girl only mean one thing. Raise the king 9 and they fold. Right now you're someone else. My cell phone. I know when that hotline bling, that can only mean one thing. Tom's table closed. I gotta chase him down. I'd find you, found Arav. Where are you? Where's my old man coffee? This way his avatar didn't change, did it? That's gotta be him, right? I can't look to take notes. I have to wait till it like refreshes. Kings here in the $10 Hamilton again. Player limp calls, as we expect from this player. No, no, no. No, no, no. I'm all in. They've got a flush draw, overs, and a gut shot. The overs aren't any good. And they don't hit the flush draw or the gut shot, so we win a huge pot off of this player. But they had a lot more equity than I'd like to see in that hand. Still, we have a lot more big blinds than we thought we would have in this after that hand. So, you know, we take the wins, we accept the risks. 9 of 75 now in the Hamilton. World runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Raise the ace queen suited here. C-bet and take it down. Take that one down as well. Pocket fives here. Hate that. Beat ace, jack, ace, queen. Not loving that amount of combos though. Jam here with queen 10 offsuit. Snap called by the tight player to our left, Monka S. Feel like we're playing the taps in the $5 Lincoln most likely. Let's see what we're up against. No, did Tom bust? What happened, Tom? Did I miss it, Tom? Did you get moved? Tell me you got moved. You got moved. Let's go. Queen 10, we run into ace queen, by the way. We make a boat. Well, no taps for us. Cancel the funeral. Rumors of my bust out were greatly exaggerated. Gotta hit him with the shades. Gotta. Whenever they hit me with a sad, a moany, whatever emoji, we always insta hit back with the shades. Occasional smiley face, but I like the shades. Raising here with King, Queen of Diamonds in the $100 Benjamin. Yeah, yeah. Get one caller. Flop is King, Jack, Jack. Default to checking here, out of position. Call again. What a nice river. Maybe we shouldn't go for it. Maybe we should just let him keep going. And the land is dark and the moon. Either way, we scoop a nice pot in the Benjamin, though. And in the Grant, we've got Ace King. We are free. Let Dan try to finish the job here. He's got kings against the deuces. We had a deuce. They don't find the last one. Dan does finish the job there. Got Ace King here. No, I won't shut up to as long as you stand by me. Darling, darling, stand. Darling, stand by me. I get a little drunk. Pocket tens here, we raise after the limp. Taken from weakness. I'm 4, 5 seconds from wildin'. 3 more days till Friday. Trying to make it back home till Monday morning. Let's defend here in the Benjamin with Ace 6. Check the flop. Fold the flop. About 4-5 seconds from wide. If we had like ace 8, I think it would float. But ace 6, we're gonna fold 2 overs to the like bottom 2 pair. I think we would call. A little float in. I go to jail tonight. Promise you'll pay my bail. Four or 5 seconds from wildin'. Used to ride back home by my day morning. Disco overload, I'm into that. I'm good to go. No. So it's night. Bring the fire, set the night light. Shining through the city. Be jamming here for 17, I think, with jacks. Could maybe make it like 4 here, 4.5, but we're just gonna ship it. Players have heaps, and I just say fuck it. A little YOLO here. Wouldn't mind a little YOLO from our opponents, as long as they don't get there. No YOLO coming though. Lord, I'm into that. Checking in on Tom. 14 players left. They've locked up $16. Plus Tom has no bounties, sadly. But still in. Oh, whoa. Life's dynamite. We do see Dr. Dad Poker go all in under the gun here. Pretty quickly called by one opponent. See if Tom gets involved. Not the case. We'll still watch Dan here. We got 2 friends of the stream hanging out on the same table. We want to root for Dan as well. So does Tom, who comes in with the good lucks here. Light it up, dynamite. Everybody else folds. Dan is flipping ace jack to the pocket force. Nothing on the flop for Dan. Gut shot comes in on the turn. GG. Punched out of there. And then there were 13 remaining there. Life is dynamite. Na 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 na. Life is dynamite. It up like dynamite. Whoa, whoa. Ten 3-0 here. We see a limp. OUS first. They overbet the flop. Okay. The bottom pair is gonna just exit right then and there. The glamorous. Glamorous, glamorous, the glamorous. The glamorous, glamorous, the glamorous. Raise the here with ace queen. Oh, you're never folding? I like to go off with family. Days when I had a must. Not getting any hands. It happens, man. It happens. Hang in there, brother. Keep the faith. Rather glamorous. By the glamorous, 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 by the glamorous, floss, floss, and glamorous, 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 by the glamorous, floss, floss, and... I love how he says Leech. Robin Leech will get jealous. Luda. Oh. GLAM. OROUS GLAMOUS first class up in the sky, champagne, living a life I won't change. Dan calling down here. Mucks on the river as the player gets value with their King 10 versus Dan's Queen 10 pipped. That sucks. We're going to be all in here with Ace Queen suited. Running into pocket kings in the $5 Lincoln. Will our journey be cut short here? It's looking rather likely. No miracle on the river that time. And we're out of there, outside of the money, sadly. GG to us. We'll move Tom's rail down there. Rooting for the double up for Tom to make the FT and beyond here. You ain't got no money, take your wrong ass home. Ain't no way to hide. There makes a flush. It's a big double there on Tom's table. I believe we're all in here in the Benjamin with ace queen O, folks. Every day. Get clicked on. Doesn't seem amazing for us. This seems really bad in the $100 guys. How about an ace? One fourth of the time we hit an ace here and escape. Or a 4? An ace or a 4? It's bad luck. I'm not gonna re-enter. I have decided not to re-enter the Benjamin. I think now this is the part in the night when we look at the Benjamin and then we decide, don't be such a nit, you should re-enter. 7 places paid, 25 in there if you buy in. Right there. I'm gonna stick to my guns and not do it. Raising here with ace king of hearts. Everybody is really scared of us, obviously, as we raise, and off of 15 big blinds for all of these players, they all call. Now we flop top, which is pretty desirable given the situation we're in here. I don't think we need to bet much. Calling jams, obviously. They flop to set. It is what it is. I'm not folding top. Not my favorite turn card, I'll say, but I think we get the chips in. Actually, I think we check. I like a check. I don't like that they are now chopping with us if they have a king, but I'm gonna raise. If you have the 7, you win, sir. 8s are not good. Hook, line, and sinker, we got them. 6 of 76 in the $10 Hampton, which $10 Hampton? $10 Hamptons, that's cheap. $10 Hamilton, which seems to be more my speed than the Benjamin these days. Sadly. I think ace queen with 15 big blinds there is a jam. It's just really unfortunate to find kings behind the 10s. We go to accepted the flip. You know, if we lose the flip, we lose the flip. Gotta take those flips and happy to have them. But running in the king's really kind of a piss off. We just jam here. A 13 effective. Ship it in. Beautiful cards here, but we have to fold them. It's like raise, min, click, call. We're totally missed here. Ace 10, players at risk. They misclicked, I guess. 5-4-0, I don't know. But I don't want them to hit it. They don't. Ace 10 plays. So much space. And here, the pre-flop again, it was raised and misclick 3-bet, and then now here's a bet in position and then a jam. This looks pretty strong here. Flop sets. Overpairs. I mean, if they have an overpair, I don't know. All right, we're gonna take the break, folks. We'll be right back. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Good spot here in the Grant. We're 3 of 13. I mean, good spot in the Hamilton as well, but it's super early there. Or much earlier there, anyway. I heard that you were talking shit and you didn't think that I would hear it. One off the money in the $50 grant. We've got the other table opened up. Hand for hand. Short stack in the tournament is this player, I believe, here in the middle left to the other table, but this player here also similarly short. Both around 15 or 16 big blinds. Apologies if I missed your all in or double or running up and crushing this tournament, Tom. Trying to look over every now and then. Yes. Principals, no student teachers. Check our Jack Dewey. Dewey like the flop? Meh. Meh. Actually, we're ITM here, I think. 98-82 locked up as the bubble has broken. Player of the other table busted out. So we made it into the money. Interesting turn card. We already had a pair. Our pair is worse because someone might have paired the 8, but we have to have the flush draw to go along with the pair now. When it checks all the way down, we just hope it checks through and our deuce is good. And our goose is not cooked. I mean, I'm not going to hero here, but it's so weird to just check all the way to river and bet 4 into 3.75. So very strange. We'll fold. It raises here, blind versus blind against Dan Dr. Dad Poker, who ships it in for 21 bigs. It gets snapped by pocket fives or ahead of his ace 4 suited. They flop a set, and that's a GG for Dan. GG, my friend, out in 10th. Means we're now on the FT bubble after Dan departs. Come on, Tom. You got to get some cards, my man. You going to ship it in here? It's got to happen sooner or later. No covering anyone anymore, unfortunately. 2153 locked up. Still not a bounty in sight, huh? Yeah, been there, my friend. It's rough in a PKO. Sometimes you're Tom 214. Sometimes you're daytime Tom 214, crushing the or early evening, I think it was Tom 214, crushing the $25 PKO, and sometimes you're evening Tom 214, who's managed to, you know, make it work and still get profit here. At least we can't really look a nice, like, a poker profit in the mouth anytime, really. But of course you wish to crush the bounties in the PKO streets. Good luck in the big blind. Speaking of good luck in the big blind, how about us with the 4-3? We'd love a you didn't even let me finish saying we'd love a walk on the beach is what I meant. I love walks on the beach. I don't need a walk from you in the big blind. I'm gonna take your money the old-fashioned way, sucking out on the river. Four of 9 for us in the grants. I'm falling in love. Drinks and drugs. Raise up with King Jack. We just take the pot there. Oh no, Tom! Put a 9 out there, dealer. Queen 9 versus Queen 10. What a bullshit hand to get when you have no chips left. What a stupid... I mean, I hate when you have, like, no chips and they somehow dominate you in a hand like that. It's so frustrating. GG, my friend. Tom did make the final table. Final table hype belated for Tom. Out an eighth, $10. Or sorry, $20 turns into $23.79. I don't know. Obviously, I like you, Tom, and I want to think the best of you, but it seemed to me like you were pretty card dead down the stretch there, and you kind of just did what you could. Another pop song about falling in love if you wanna. I don't give a what. No jams. This is a no wake zone. Well, the queen deuce. Pop song about falling in love. More party song about drinks and drugs. Then another pop song about falling in love. Hand for hand with 9 left is wild. Yeah. Yeah. It needs to be a they need to be 9 max FTs and 7 max FTs. It's rough, but just, I mean, I guess, you know, it evens out over time. If you make enough FTs, you'll be on the table with 5 instead of the table with 4, you know, it's the same amount of times or whatever, but it's just, you know, making FTs is a small sample size sometimes, right? It's reduced at least and can get burned in the short term for sure. Or even the medium term. So bitter sweet. Got to fold the 930 here. Raise and take here. I am here in my mind. Million different people. I had king, queen, king, and ace, queen, both collected blinds. Basically, everything else was nearly unplayable. Yeah, I could just kind of tell watching, right? You just like couldn't get involved. Felt the pain through the internet, through the wire. No problem. You're welcome for the rail. Legit card dead like all hell. Yeah, yeah. It was frankly patently obvious. Patently Oswaldius. Don't jam. Don't jam. Don't jam. Don't do it. Maybe I should jam, but we just check here. I think maybe I should jam. I hate this flop, like, really a lot. Fuck. Should have shipped it pre, probably. Raising king 10. Called by the small blind. Absolute disaster if we see the big blind squeeze here. No squeeze comes in. King 10 on queen 8-5. Come on and kick me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Check back here. If they don't bet, I think I jam river. Yeah, I'm all in on this river. Nice. Come on and kick me. Got a call here, I think, if they jam, which kind of blows, honestly. Aren't faced with that decision, so just take it down with a walk. Holding here. All right, here. Had queen 6 of spades. Holding here. Something to go. Maybe we should raise. Table's pretty passive. I probably should raise the ace-3. Short stack all in at the other table for 9 bigs. Big blind in the tank. Folds. Can't come after him with the 9-5-0 on our table. Obviously, we're folding here. See the button raise, small blind, Yamo. Button folds. Players switch spots there, basically. Switch positions in the hierarchy, I mean. Let's check in at the other table. Only 2.5 big blinds in the middle. It's unlikely to be super bloody here, but you never know. This is a bet and a call on the turn, and I mean, as far as spicy rivers go, pairing the board and bringing in the flush draw is pretty spicy, but it goes check, check. What I hear, it's calling you, my dear. We folded here. We had really bad cards. Pocket threes. Raise if you fold. Raise pocket threes here. We got one caller. It's the big stack. Flop is king, queen, jack. So we will see bet on this board. We just give up, I think, sadly. I don't think we are too interested moving forward here. Yeah. A shame. We hate losing chips at this stage of the tournament. Well, any stage of the tournament, but especially right now. Ace deuce of spades here. Here we raise ace queen, folds around to the big blind, has 15 bigs, makes the call. Bet here for value and we get called. Ace queen here. C-bet on the 10-6-3 board. We'll take it down. We'd love to see that. Precious chips coming back our way. 32 bigs. And a dream. 9-6 suited here. They're all in at the other table. Gets it through. We'll check here with the 9-6 suited. 0 diamonds on the board. Only one card really at all connected to us, and the 8 here. So pretty bad. I too will check. Everybody checks. Now you checking too. King on the turn doesn't really mean anything to us. We're checking and checking out of this hand. Not my favorite when somebody does this, but I think we ISO here because this player's flatting. They have 100% VPIP. We ISO the flip here, which seems good for us. 43 versus 56. We hit the ace on the river, and we take it down. Limp here. We're gonna bet on the ace deuce ace flop. They tank for a little bit and fold. Raise and take on the very next hand. Now we'll get to the other table here. Where we see a raise and a 3-bet. Here on the final table bubble. Here on the final table bubble. And a 4-bet and a 5-bet coming in. Ace Queen versus threes. Ace Queen flops trips, turns a boat. And they chop river. What the hell was that? Right out of King, Queen, Queen, King, King, and the threes and the Ace Queen chop. Down here we see Queen 7 suited jam into the Ace Queen. Queen 7 of diamonds threatens to get there but doesn't, and now we are officially gonna be on the final table, but not with who we thought we would be with. That was definitely gonna be that pocket threes head getting eliminated. That was wild. Feel like have fun, Mr. 3-bet. I did 3-bet you quite a few times tonight, Dan. It just happened to line up that way. I was actually not, it might have felt like it, but I was actually not targeting you. I just had the right hands. I had like this, the suited wheel ace. I had big hands against you and the suited wheel ace. Well, thanks for the good luck wishes, Dan. I appreciate it. I hope your charity stream went well. If you folks don't know, Anthony Cicali, who's newer partner with BetRivers, he's doing a lot of like casino stuff with them right now, is raising money for the NBTS, the National Brain Tumor Society, and Dan was doing a stream with donation matching tonight. Hope it went well, man. And there's going to be a charity tournament if you haven't heard about it yet on sorry, SMF and I were talking about it earlier. It's on Saturday, July 25th. Starts at 5:15 p.m. at BetRivers Poker Room in Philadelphia. Very affordable buy-in, $170 buy-in. $30 of each buy-in will go to the National Brain Tumor Society. The high hand winner for the evening, the high hand winner in the tournament, will receive 2 tickets to the Eagles home game on September 13th as well, and field access and entry to the BetRivers Lounge, which is pretty sick. Pretty sick prize to be just added to a $170 tournament. So, yeah. $170 no limit hold'em monster stack, 20-minute levels, 85k starting stack, Saturday, July 25th. If you're able to get out there, I'm gonna try to get out there. I think it's gonna be tough to make it work because I'm traveling to the beach in New Jersey that night, and I don't know if I'll be able to make the travel like to the casino to play the tournament and then meet up with my family at the beach like the next day. I just don't know that I'll be able to make it work. I really, really, really want to, but we've had this beach trip planned for a while. But I will find a way to support that amazing cause in one way or the other. I'm just trying to sort it out. I'm going to switch to the purple felt here for the final table hype. We've got 131.76 locked up. We're 4 of 8 here on the FT. I was like, how is that not 100%? Oh, yeah. Freaking full house runs out, saves the threes. Pretty wild. Yeah, yeah, because the threes are dead, right? Once the other player has queens full of kings. A kings full of queens is better. Player all in for 6 big blinds here. Nation. Against all her. There's so much at stake. Seems our freedom's up against the ropes. Is it East versus West? Or man against man? Whoa, 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 what's popping off here? Ace King trying to knock out Queen Jack and Pocket Tens. Pocket Tens flop a flop a set. Queen Jack flops the King High straight. Nobody eliminated. What the hell? I was told there would be ladders. Thank you for whoever threw the shout out to Dr. Dad Poker. I think it was probably Tom. Well, thank you, Tom. I don't like to take credit for that when I don't do it, but he deserves the shout out. I'm just bad at, I don't know, what do you call it? Networking, relationship management, whatever you want to call it. It's rising like a spire in the song, and for the longest time I thought it was rising like a spider. There's a quest for answers and unquenchable thirst, rising like a spire. FT hype indeed. Thank you, mother. Appreciate it. Darkest night, rising like a spider. I still say spider. I still said spider because that's what's like. It's what the neuron pathway in my brain has been built like since I was a teen listening to this song, probably a preteen or even earlier maybe. That it's spider. It's rising like a spire, which makes way more sense. Spiders don't really rise. I mean, they sort of could like rise up their web, I guess. We're gonna rise up the web. We're gonna rise up. We're gonna web some flies up. No, spire makes way more sense. Ace King suited in the Hamilton. An old man turned 98, won the lottery, died the next day. A black flies up. At the Spider Diner, they say flies up. C-betting in the $10 Hamilton with Ace King. Checking in the $10 Hamilton with Ace King. Everything feels like it gets there in the $10 Hamilton with Ace King. We'll check though. Check. Yeah. This is the hand we don't want them to have. Like, we can put pressure on a 6. I don't love putting pressure on that 6 when the river card is a 7 of diamonds. Bigger cards we definitely are firing, I think. Suitcase. Kids, goodbye. Whole damn life. That you just didn't take. Who would have thought it bigger? We folded here, but 3 players active here in the hand. 5.3 from the under the gun razor on the 5-6 deuce flop. Could get a little spicy. One caller. Can he get another? No. Duplicate 6 on the turn. Flush draw doesn't come in. You would not think the button has many 6s other than pocket 6s, which is a single combo, but they do have queens. They do have queens. And they do double as a result. Pocket 4s getting a little crazy here on the final table with the sailboats really hammering away. God damn. Yeah, wow indeed. That's not how I phrased it, but what I meant to say was wow. Now they're pocket 5s, flipping with the ace queen. This could be a ladder for us if the ace queen holds here after hitting the queen. And they do. We've locked up 166 now, 5 of 7. Pick up pocket 3s. But we'll fold the small blind here. Player tries to limp off of like 14 blinds here. One of the bigger stacks says, oh no, 2 players tried to limp. One of the bigger stacks says, you gotta put a little bit more in than that. And the remarks with the strap. Kings versus 6s here. Could be another ladder for us. And indeed it is. Indeed it is. Her limps gets involved, stacks off in a bad spot. We reap the benefits where we locked up $202 here now. Boots with the fur. Looking at her. He hit the floor. Thing you know, surely got no low. Baggy sweatpants and the Reeboks with a strap. Around and get that big booty slap. She hit the floor. We got low. Raise the king 10 of spades and we just get it through. Boots with the fur. She hit the floor. Next thing you know. Low, low, low. What was the action there? The limp spot? Yeah, limp spot. Just gonna fold here, let these battle it out. Not our time to get involved, I don't think. Headed for the Frisco Bay. Nothing's gonna change. Just to make this dock my home. So I want to be on the cover of Forbes magazine. Oprah and the Queen. A limp on our big blind when we've got the Jack 5-0. It's better than a raise. Maybe we'll see a flop. Nope. Madison ends up limp folding here and giving some chips to our closest opponent below us. Queen 10 offsuit here. It's so weird when I see this limp. Like, I don't really want to be in a three-way pot out of position here. Yeah, I'm gonna fold. A different city every night. Oh, I swear. That's 3 into 3.25 here on a duplicate 5 turn. Good turn for the big blind to come out firing on, and they do. And it works. Well, maybe it worked. I don't know if that was what they wanted. Min click 3-bet. Their raise folds off of 18 bigs. We're departing here with a 6-4. There's all in for 13 bigs here. Wake up and grab a brush and put a little makeup. I just got to find a way to shake up. Why did the keys up on the table? My self-righteous suicide. I'm crying. When angels deserve to. Oh, wake up. Grab a brush and put a little makeup. Jamming here with pocket sixes. No. No. No! No! Six! Please, a 6! Out for 202, and we miss our day save there. We'll get we're likely still to surpass our day save, but that was a lot of potential there. We lose a 6's days jack. Today in for 300, out for 270 and 94 cents. So we're approaching the money here. We're gonna make min cash is 1778. We only need to get $30 more total. So few ladders deep in the $10 Hamilton. Actually, it's deeper than I thought. We got to make the final table really to turn a profit tonight. But hopefully we do it. I'm not going to do it on stream though, because there's still 40 left in this one. I am going to retire for the evening. Thank you so much for everyone for being here. Let's see if we spike a 4 here first. No 4 found, so that's going to do it for me. Thanks everybody for watching. Sadly, we do lose with the 6s to the ace jack. to end our journey tonight in the $50 grant, which was our best spot. But hopefully we can maybe find a way to take down the $10 Hamilton and still have a decent profit in the evening. For now, I'm going to be off tomorrow. I will probably be back Saturday for another stream. I'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Deuces. Peace.